the account. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'd like to escalate this call. I just received a notice, cancellation of service merchant questionnaire. So it's about a dispute I filed over a month ago, and they asked me a bunch of questions here, and there's a troubling paragraph here that I'd like to discuss. It says a contract was entered into with the above referenced merchant when your account number was provided to them by mail, phone, or via internet to obtain services or merchandise. Since we cannot cancel the agreement, we ask that you contact the merchant directly to request your cancellation and or credit. If you have already contacted them to request cancellation and need our help to resolve the situation, please provide the cancellation details requested below. And then it just asks reason for cancellation. I already provided this, and I also provided a memo from the Department of Transportation that mandates air carriers to issue refunds. And these documents were both received by Synchrony. So I'm trying to understand why am I getting this letter?
Okay, I definitely do apologize. So I can get you in touch with the supervisor since you
Please.
said you did want it to be escalated. I definitely do apologize. Okay.
No worries. Thank you.
And just to make sure, is it with the dispute that you started
on May 21st?
On May 21st.
That's correct.
Okay, perfect. That's what I needed. Okay, awesome. I'll go ahead and get you in touch with the supervisor. Was there anything else I can help you with before I can transfer you over?
Nope, that is it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. We appreciate you waiting to master our customer. Just hang on the line with me. I'll get you another representative, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. How can I assist?
Yeah, so what happened is May 21st, I filed a dispute on my credit card for 3 transactions that I incurred, I think it was January. It was with the air carrier because they canceled the flight and essentially have put me in a queue whether I'm going to get my refund or not. So I initiated a dispute. So today I got a letter on the back. It says cancellation of service merchandise questionnaire. And there's a couple of things that I have an issue with. So for example, the part here that says a contract was entered into with the above referenced merchant when your account number was provided to them by mail, phone, or via internet to obtain services or merchandise. Since we cannot cancel the agreement, we ask that you contact the merchant directly to request cancellation or credit. Upon my initial dispute, I did mention that I canceled the merchant and I gave an explanation. Moreover, I also provided a memo from the Department of Transportation that mandates air carriers to provide refunds. So this paragraph is rather troubling. And finally, it says if you have already contacted them to request cancellation and need our help to resolve the situation, please provide the cancellation details below. Again, I already provided this upon my initial dispute. Moreover, I provided further documentation in subsequent messages to Synchrony through the message feature on my account.
Okay, I do see a copy of the Department of Transportation notice. The chief is just wanting additional information. So I would just fill out any additional cancellation information you have on that sheet and then send it back to the dispute team. If it's possible that the person working the dispute did not see those messages you had sent, you can also, try to send an additional message to them through the message tabs on our online site. So far, the only thing they've indexed through is that notice from the Department of Transportation.
So I've sent about 3 or 4 messages, and I keep getting an automatic reply. The online messages that says that someone will be, handling this in the next 30 days. So I mean, sort of, it looks like it's an automatic trigger that is initiated when somebody sends a message. So, I mean, even though I'm getting a reply, it's not really a person, it's an automated reply. Furthermore, so I have a question. So since I initiated this on the 21st of May, and since it's up to 60 days, and since it's only now 18 days before the deadline, I'm getting this. I doubt there's going to be enough time for this paper to be reviewed. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, it's almost a month and a half. And then I get this cancellation of service merchandise questionnaire. Do you see what I'm saying? Hello?
I do see what you're saying, and you can definitely send that information through a secure message. It's a possibility that someone with the dispute team did receive those messages. I have no way of viewing that.
No, correct.
It
So
does look like the letter was sent back on the
I understand, but my point.
24th of June.
Correct. Yes, and I just
So
got.
it's a possibility they've received those messages since that time that the letter was sent.
Correct. So, but again, my question is, since the letter was sent more than a month after I initiated, since this letter was sent more than a month after I initiated, it's up to 60 days. I mean, I'll be more than happy to fax this over today, but I just have this feeling this is not going to get resolved within 60 days because we have 18 days left. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that it took more than a month to draft a letter like this and get it to my hands, I think it's going to take more than a month for this to be processed and reviewed and stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? And in the event it is, what happens after the 60 days have passed? Can you tell me what's the policy once the 60 days have passed?
Disputes are supposed to be completed within that 60-day time frame. But I do know that there's only 17 days left in the dispute, but they are required to finish it within that time frame.
So what happens in the event that it's not finished?
You would just have to contact us again, and we can send some further communications to the dispute team to get it wrapped up. That's the only thing, unfortunately, that we can do. But at this time, it's still in process. So I would go ahead and fill out the information you have on that form and then fax it back to our dispute team.
Does the dispute team have a direct number I can contact them?
They don't take inbound phone calls.
They don't take phone calls. So the fact that I'm sending them messages and it's triggering an automatic reply that says within 30 days. So I can wait another week and then I'll call you and say 30 days has passed and I have not heard a reply. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? If they don't take phone calls, how can communication be maintained between me and them, aside from the traditional mail?
The dispute team will notify you in writing. So you can definitely call in a week and check on the status, but until the dispute is completed, we're not going to have any updated information. They only update the account when the dispute is finalized.
I don't know. I understand that part. So let me give you an example here. In my messages, when I sent, sorry, one minute. So, for example, I sent a message on the 11th, I believe, and it was triggered that, thank you for your inquiry regarding your recent credit card account. We're currently reviewing our account records concerning your inquiry. However, need some additional time to complete our research. When we have completed our review of your account, we will send you a written response. Please be aware that our review and resolution process may take up to 30 days. So this was in regards to the memo, and I've aside from other things, I also sent another one that basically wanted to disclose that the air carrier was not issuing a refund, despite the fact that they put me in a refund queue, what they called, and I was able to obtain this information from my travel agent, who basically attempted to get me in a refund and then just gave up and said they're not going to issue a refund, they'll just put you in a queue, which is a delay tactic that they use. So as soon as I found this information out, I sent it to the dispute team, and I have not heard back from them. And my concern here is, what is the level of substance of this information? Are they going to take that into consideration? Moreover, what is the level of substance of the document from the DOT that I've provided? Is that going to be taken into consideration? Do you see what I'm saying? So I would want answers to that.
They will take into account all of the additional information that you've submitted, yes.
Okay. And what's the resolution on this then? I mean, because obviously I'm not the first one to have a flight be canceled on the part of the carrier, given what's going on right now. I'm sure there's been many of these instances. So what's the typical standard resolution here?
I mean, there's no standard resolution, as long as, everything looks right. The dispute team, will probably or should find in your favor. But I don't work directly in the disputes department, so I don't know their specific policies. But yeah, as long as everything
I see.
that you submitted is accurate, then they should definitely find in your favor.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. That is it. Thank you. You have a good one now.
You're very welcome, and you didn't have any other questions for
Nope.
me today?
Nope. That is it. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
All right. Well, I do hope you have a great weekend and
Likewise.
about your match.
Thank you. Bye-bye.